So I made this appointment with a weightlifting coach that has no cardio whatsoever, and guess what? He's taking the bike and he's half an hour late. And I'm on the clock here today, as always. Where the fuck is Jeremy, man? Come on,
Copy,
dude.
Kevin! On my way! I'm here. Stuck in traffic. Sorry, I'm ready to go. Let's go, guys. Let's do this.
That's the worst excuse ever. Hi guys, welcome back to another home workout. I have Jeremy here for you guys, starting off with today's great session. And guess what the workout's gonna be? Death by burpees. So you're probably gonna turn off the video right now. If you're still watching, death by burpees is our game. We're gonna warm up the upper back for saving all that pressure from the pressing. We're gonna warm up the hips. Let's get started looking at the band pull apart. So grab those bands, place those hands right in front of the shoulder, grab the band, make sure you have tension from the start, and just guess what? Just pull it apart. Shaboom, you hit the chest, you come back in. But when you come back in, I need you to keep tension on that band throughout. Make sure the arm is spread out to the side so the wrist, elbow, and shoulder are all in the same line, same height. Nice band tension here. Trying to squeeze the shoulder backwards. Pinky's going to the outside, pinky's going behind. Very simple band pull apart. Rest here, Jeremy. Good job, buddy. Second movement is going to be the lying leg raise. So push your band to the side. You're going to go on the floor. We'll show you a hard and then an easy variation. Can you face your legs towards me, Jeremy? Here you go, buddy. Now, so first one's going to be hand next to the body on the floor. So like press your fingers into the floor, press your shoulder blades off. Get your legs together. Now go towards perpendicular to the floor and then go back until you can barely touch the floor. Boom, come back up. Lying leg raises. Beautifully done here by Jer. Now, if this is way too hard for you, an easy way to assist is placing your hands underneath your butt. Shaboom, shaboom. I think that's the fifth time I said shaboom. So let's keep going, Jer. Give me a couple of, yeah, here you go. This is way easier than the one you just saw. Maybe not actually, but I think it is slightly easier. I think it is. Now we're going to turn over for the third movement. That is called the floor effer, also called the Superman, also called the Superman pump, also called the male balance act. And get your legs and arms work together, Jer. 1, 2, 3, boom. One and back down. Boom. So the idea is this. You try to squeeze your butt, arch the lower back, pull up the legs and pull everything up at the same time. Hold it for a quick second. Instead of doing the holds, we're trying to fire the glutes and hamstrings properly to work together with the back here. Nice way of warming up. Since we're doing all these burpees, it might be nice to warm up that posterior chain a bit as well. Yes or no? That's the question. Okay, we just showed you 3 different movements. We're now going to combine them in a 6-minute AMRAP. It'll be 20 band pull aparts, then 10 reps of the lying leg raise, then 10 reps of the Superman pump. Jeremy's going to do a round with you guys. Take it easy, go slow, focus on quality. 10 seconds to start. Sometimes I feel like a steward. 3, 2, 1. All right, action, Jerry. Let's go. Pull that band apart. Now, if it is too hard to do 20 reps unbroken, you make sure you get less tension on the band there, because I need you to just do this warm up unbroken. 20 easy reps of the band pull apart. Fire those rear delts before you go on the floor, starting to get some of that hinging pattern going, warming up your abdominal muscles there. Get your hip flexors to fire a tiny bit, which is all helpful when you jump forward into that burpee, because basically you do a kind of an ab exercise there. So burpees do give you abs, which might be a way to pursue you guys to still do the death by burpees part of today's class. Here you go. And that was 20. Nice. Go on the floor, then 10 repetitions of that lying leg raise. Now Jeremy's going to use recording this video as a nice little warm-up for his weightlifting session. He's building towards a 100 kilo muscle snatch. I think that's good to know, since that is pretty sick. Bro. 10 reps of that lying leg raise. He's using his hands to drive into the floor to allow his shoulders to stay a little bit upright. Get that crunching motion in the abs to properly fire the abdominal muscles. After 10 reps, go on the floor. Belly is going to go down. You're going to squeeze. Pull your heels to the ceiling. Pull your thumbs to the ceiling. And try to get your hemis, your glutes, and your lower back to fire all together. Very nice. There is often some arching done during the part of the burpee where you press yourself up, because there's never that perfect push-up, specifically not when we go for death by burpees. So it's nice to warm that chain up as well. So there was a 20-10-10, took approximately a minute and a half. You guys go for 4 quality rounds. You can cut the timer for that, and then we meet you guys back in a second. All right, We're back for part number 2 of today. We're going to continue on the warm-up. We're going to be a bit more specific right now, really warming up the shoulders with an overhead pull-apart and then getting some glute work in there as well with some hamstring work. Now what we're going to do is set an interval timer for 6 intervals, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of transition time. We're not going to show you the movements first, but we're going to start with you guys right away. So have that band ready. Look at Jeremy here. He's going to have the band overhead now. We start in 10, Jeremy. Overhead now. He's literally going to do the kind of same movement as he did before, but now from overhead. Really help you to get your lats to fire because he's going to pull down until he reaches the neck, and that's good. Now what he does is he's driving his pinkies to the outside and then downwards in the end. That helps you pulling down that shoulder into the socket and then getting that lat muscle to fire properly. You don't have to count reps, you don't have to go fast, you find band tension, you go through for 40 seconds unbroken. It'll give you a gnarly burn, but it's going to take 2 more intervals before you actually make it back to the overhead pull-aparts. I was looking for the word there. Kevin looked at me like, dude, you know the word? So I was like, yeah, I actually know the word. The bird's the word though. That might be a nice reference. Here we go. If you don't get it, it's all good. Now we got 20 seconds to go ditch the band. Sit on our knees. Gonna kind of make like a tabletop position here. Jeremy's gonna start off with the right leg. And what he's gonna do in a second is gonna squeeze the belly, then he's gonna press up his right heel all the way up to the ceiling with a bent leg, which can allow him to do like a glute kickback. It's actually called a glute kickback. A kneeling glute kickback. Look at that. Squeezing that butt. Getting that heel up nice and high. And again, you're going to focus on quality here. Bring it straight up. Now, if Jeremy is actually squeezing his belly, he's going to try to fight the arching of the lower back a tiny bit, which is making sure that the heel does not come higher because he's arching the lower back, but range of motion here will be determined by how hard you can squeeze your butt and hamstring to pull that heel towards the ceiling and maintain proper alignment of the torso. Here we go. Now he's got 5 more seconds before he has a 20-second break, and then he'll switch. And that's right now, 20-second break. So you can just sit there, look to the floor, check the dust. Bite the dust. That also might be a nice one. You can bite the dust. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, we got it right there. Or you can drive away like another one drives the dust. You know that one? That's good. 5 seconds. We're going to hit it off with the left side. Jeremy, did you get here by bike? So he had a rough warm-up, guys, this morning. Just telling you.
Uphill.
Uphill, because we're in the Netherlands here. So it's a pretty gnarling uphill motion that we got going. Here we go. So next time we do a food bank challenge, we're going to tell Jeremy how many kilometers he has to drive uphill in the Netherlands. That would be a great one. Nice, buddy. So you can be like, hey, I can actually get my leg way higher than Jeremy does. Yes, probably because you're effing the arch of your lower back. That was 1 round. You gotta do 2 more of that, and then we'll meet you guys back for death by burpees. Now don't go away. I do need you to stay with us. Alright, we are ready to start on our death by burpees, not before showing you the actual burpee. So we're gonna show you the burpee, then I'll explain the concept to you guys, and then we start. Jeremy, let's throw in like 2 burpees, regular ones. So hands go down, you jump back, you go on the floor, you jump up, you finish doing that's 1. You're gonna jump back, it's gonna go up 2. You can rest there, buddy. Now that is the complete burpee. Full hip extension in the top, chest touching the floor in the bottom, jumping up, being in the air, hands behind the head. That's the burpee we're actually looking for. Now let's consider 2 different scaling options for injuries. Maybe also because it's too hard for you to do all of them jumping. It's going to be the walking burpee. This is apartment style burpees, or I'm not allowed to jump burpee. You walk, you roll down, you walk up, you finish with a clap. Oh, you did jump there, but it's all good. The other one is the no pressing burpee, which I call the deep pressing burpee. There you go. It's just a little bit of kickback here. And now we do the I cannot do anything, but I still want to join the class kind of burpee. Yay. Okay, good. Thanks, Cher. You did enough, buddy. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to explain the concept to you guys, but let's assume that you're doing one of these scaling options that is actually slower than the regular fast burpee. In that case, everything I'm going to explain to you now about how to set your interval timer, I want you to start with 2 reps less than the people that are doing the regular burpees. Because in the death by concept, we're gonna do a fixed amount of repetitions in 1 minute, and then in the second minute we add a rep, third minute we add another rep, etc., etc., etc. You keep doing that until you cannot complete the work, so all the burpees within the minute. Okay? Now, the starting minute number 1, we'll start with 6 repetitions. Then we go up to 7, to 8, to 9, and I want you guys to aim for at least 15, which is going to be very, very tough. Specifically, the last couple of minutes are going to be very hard. Now, like I said, if you have the no jumping injury going on, or the no pressing injury maybe, or the complete I can't do shit burpee, in that case, what you will do is start at 4 repetitions per minute. Jeremy is ready to kick it off with 6 burpees, starting in 10 seconds. Ouch. 3, 2, 1, go. Now you can do 2 ways, guys. You can either do every set very fast to allow yourself to rest longer, or you go extremely slow, so you spread out the work over the minute and you don't have your heart rate going through the roof. Those are the 2 ways to go to death by burpees. Now, good luck with the remainder of the time, because Jeremy did this in like 15 seconds, so he got lots of time to rest, which will help him recover, but he's gonna get ready. And while we cut the camera, he's actually gonna do the entire workout because he just told me he wants to. See you guys later.